A warm greeting of a pleasant afternoon to everyone. My name is Vedeme J. Hubahib, and for today's video, I will be going to tackle the problems in business in the corporate world. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so before we dive into the discussion, let me define first the business and corporate world. So, business refers to the activity of producing, buying, or selling goods or services for profit. It involves various aspects such as marketing, finance, operations, and management, and can be conducted by individuals, partnerships, or corporations. On the other hand, the corporate world, it refers to the sector of the business world that involves large corporations or company. So these corporations have a separate legal identity from their owners, and their shares are owned by shareholders. So in general, the business and corporate world are characterized by competition, innovation, and profit maximization. All right. So, business is an entrepreneurial endeavor that benefits both individuals and society as a whole. Employment, fair deals, inventiveness, technological advancement, and consumer satisfaction are all product of business. Ironically, though, business also gives a few deceitful individuals a chance to take advantage of others through the exploitation of fiduciary relationships between employers and employees, as well as between buyers and sellers. So it is important to tackle problems in business in the corporate world because they can have significant negative consequences if left unaddressed. While by proactively tackling problems, businesses and corporations can prevent or minimize these negative outcomes and create opportunities for growth and success. Addressing problems can also improve organizational performance, enhance the reputation of the business, and increase stakeholder trust and confidence. Well, for today, our group will tackle those problems, which are sexual harassment, the problem of just wage and unfair compensation, unjust dismissal, gift giving and bribery, multi-level marketing and pyramiding, whistleblowing, conflict of interest, money laundering, insider trading, business bluffing, and mergers and acquisition. Most of it will be discussed by some of my group members. Alright, so let's have the first problem, which is sexual harassment. Okay, so sexual harassment is a pervasive and significant problem in the business and corporate world. It is a form of discrimination that involves unwanted or unwelcome sexual advances, comments, or gestures that create a hostile or intimidating work environment for the victim. So, sexual harassment can have a significant negative impact on the victim's physical and mental well-being, job performance, and career advancement. It can also create a toxic workplace culture and damage the reputation of the business or corporation. Well, it is an issue in the corporate world that must be looked into because it can create a hostile and unhealthy workplace for the employees. So now it's time for the types of sexual harassment. First, we have quid pro quo, means this for that, or something for something, and is defined as requiring a sexual favor or interaction as a condition of employment or in exchange for an employment benefit. So this occurs when a person in a position of authority, such as supervisor or manager, demands sexual favors in exchange for job benefits such as promotions, pay raises, or job security. So this type of harassment creates a coercive or hostile work environment and is a form of abuse of power. So the second type is hostile work environment harassment. Abuses include verbal, physical, and visual conduct that create an intimidating, offensive, or hostile environment in the workplace that interferes with work performance. So this also occurs when a work environment is made intimidating, offensive, or hostile due to unwanted sexual behavior or comments either by a coworker or a supervisor. So this can include inappropriate sexual comments, gestures, or touching, as well as displaying sexual images or materials in the workplace. So both types of sexual harassment are illegal and can have serious consequences for businesses and corporations. So how to prevent sexual harassment? While preventing sexual harassment in the workplace is essential or important to creating a safe, respectful, and inclusive work environment. So, here are some steps that businesses and corporations can take to prevent sexual harassment. First is to establish clear policies. Businesses and corporations should have clear policies that prohibit sexual harassment and outline the consequences for violating these policies. So these policies should be communicated to all employees, and managers should be trained on how to enforce them. Second, provide training and education. Employees should be provided with training and education on what constitutes sexual harassment, how to recognize it, and how to report sexual harassment. So, this training should also cover the importance of creating a respectful and inclusive workplace culture. Third, encourage reporting. Employees should feel comfortable reporting incidents of sexual harassment without fear of retaliation. Businesses and corporations should establish a clear reporting process that protects the confidentiality of the victim and provides support and resources for them. Then, investigate and take action. All reports of sexual harassment should be taken seriously and investigated thoroughly. Businesses and corporations should take appropriate disciplinary action against perpetrators and provide support and resources for victims. And lastly, foster a respectful and inclusive workplace culture. Businesses and corporations should promote a culture of respect and inclusivity by setting clear expectations for behavior and enforcing these expectations consistently. So this can be achieved by providing diversity and inclusion training, encouraging open communication, and recognizing and celebrating diverse perspectives and contributions. So by taking these steps, businesses and corporations can prevent sexual harassment in the workplace and create a safe, respectful, and inclusive work environment for all employees. So that's all for my report. Thank you so much for listening.